52 Traders, episode 21.
Use something that gives you an idea for when the move is extended, right? Is extreme. And, the preferred thing is something around standard deviation.
Over the next year, your host Cam Hawkins gets inside the minds of 52 of the world's best traders to find out if he has what it takes to become one of them. Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind. Trading is very risky and could lose you all of your capital. Any comments about historical performance are not an indication of future results.
Before we kick things off, remember to visit 52traders.com for the show notes and to pick up my completely free trading software that had a 100% win rate in 2014. Just jump on the site, add your email, and I'll send you the download link. What's up, traders? Welcome to another weekly installment of 52 Traders. And today we're lucky enough to have a trader who goes by the alias of 50 on the show. 50 trades out of Europe and is happiest trading any market that's liquid, but generally trades futures and Forex. As an independent trader, 50 enjoys helping other traders get in the condition to succeed. 50 has been trading for the past 2 decades and is a low-key kind of guy who doesn't like to blow his own trumpet or hang his hat on a bunch of accolades. So welcome 50, and thanks for joining me here on the 52 Traders podcast.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. So 50, I've mentioned some of your highlights already, and I know that's only a small part of your story. So can you tell the listeners a bit more about you personally and what first attracted you to trading?
Okay, so again, thanks a lot for having me on the show. I always enjoy doing this. So I've done quite a few interviews in the past. So what I'm going to try and do is give you something a little bit different here. If people are interested in those, they can look those up on the blog, or I'll send you a link for the show notes. But basically, I've really always been interested in the markets from, pretty much a teen, very, very early age, right? And that's what slowly led me to trading full time. It's something I always had in mind, even though I started in a traditional professional career, right? And ultimately, what it really boils down to for me, it's competing in a space which I know is populated by some of the brightest minds in the world, but really understanding that the fight is not with them, it's with myself, right? The fight is with yourself. So I've always been extremely competitive, but never really with respect to others. It's always been something with respect to myself. So I've always been hard on myself. I always expect a lot from myself. And so again, being interested from an early age, and the fact that this is trading your own account is the purest form of meritocracy that you could have. And, it's just you and your performance. That's what I love about it. And that's what's had me hooked, right? And the fact that I've been doing this by myself, I'm completely self-taught, just keeps me motivated and trying to push it to the next level.
And what first attracted you to trading? What was that first thing that got you into it?
I really don't know, right? Because it's something that's been part of me for as long as I can remember. And, I could give you the classical stuff. I suppose it boils down maybe money, right? I don't know. When you're a kid, maybe the money, I don't know. My parents weren't really into the markets or anything like that. I've always tended to be interested in a lot of stuff. So a wild guess is I probably started reading about maybe some fund managers or something in the markets, maybe looking at the financial pages. It's just...
You just fell into it.
Maybe just an interest for business. I wish I had a cool story to tell you, but I met an old person on the street who started talking to me, and he was Soros. No, I really don't. It's just, I can't really, I've thought about it in the past. I can't put my finger on it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so for those listening for the first time, we're about to enter a round I like to call the fundamentals. So this is where I'll be asking 50 to tell us stories that will help you understand what makes him a successful trader. So can you give the listeners some insight into your trading? So your trading style, the strategy you use, time frames, winning percentages, instruments, those sorts of things. Okay, so that was the first part of the show. Now, to hear the full episode, the best bits, join the family at 52traders.com. They usually go for about 45 minutes to an hour long, and trust me, these shows are great. They give us so much insight. Now, if you want to get there quickly, all you need to do is jump into the show description on your phone, and there's a link taking you directly to 52traders.com, where you can join the family over there and listen to the full episode. Now, in the rest of the show, I cover off what my traders do differently from the rest of us. So what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? What their typical trading day looks like, what they would do if they had a day job now and wanted to trade for a living, their preferred trading strategy, so actually how does it work? What we should be educating ourselves on when we're looking at a price chart, so what indicators we should use, what price levels, what chart patterns, all those sorts of things. Also, we touch on fundamentals as well, so how do we use news to our advantage? Trading psychology, tips, tricks, techniques, we go through those. Exiting trades, managing trades that you've got running. So we talk about their strategies. They give you strategies for exiting and managing trades. Books to read, websites to visit, all the best ones. Something that you should try and master over the next month. The broker and platform they use. And finally, last but not least, they give us a full trading strategy. So something you guys can try out at home on your PC this week in the markets if you wish. Now, to get the full episode, you need to jump onto 52traders.com, join the family. As I said, it usually goes on for 45 minutes to an hour, and there's a link in the show description, so if you're on your phone, just jump on there, tap the link, and it'll take you straight to 52traders.com. Now, if you're thinking about learning to automate any of your trading, hiring a developer, learning to code, that sort of thing, then before you do that, jump onto my other website, automatemytrading.com. So if you're interested in automating some or all of your trading, then jump onto automatemytrading.com and you'll see me over there. For now, to hear the rest of this episode, all you need to do is click on the link in the show description or go to 52traders.com. See you there.